time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And the people still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. A start for this young man.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the opening possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it. Had a chance. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go full. There he goes. Smashes ahead. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. With the catch, it's Gomez. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's
makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Got his man. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's McNamara. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
There's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Wants to fire on second down. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fire into the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snagged in the middle, it's McNamara. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on.
Throws for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. He caught it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. Running into the open space. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it down the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Stepping to the right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. Quarterback may change this route. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivera. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his...
He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Took a shot as he threw. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quarterback by himself. Backfield. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivero. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up here and there down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Rivero. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. To the air on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's McNamara. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gomez. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option, the give. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he wants it all. Brings it in down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Draws to go up top. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown Ducks! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
And the ball is loose on the return. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Punts it out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had enough. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires toward the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Pope. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Burgess. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 3rd down play from the gun. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a catch at the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Pope. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Pope. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Powers through the defender. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air. They've got 6 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly worked.